Hey YouTube, it's Nicole Wymore. I'm coming to you because I have questions. I witnessed some things today that I'm a little confused by. Um Again, I'm confused. I don't understand what's going on right now in the beef sector, and I would just love it if somebody could just help me out because what the hell? Okay, what the hell? First of all, official Dee Spot putting his mouth on things ain't nobody, it really ain't nobody else's business. It really isn't. However, when it's brought into the sector as news, people are going to talk about it. And the only thing that I really want to know is, you put that in your mouth that was attached to that? Because, boy, when I saw Rico today, I nearly threw up in my mouth. And I have no problem with Rico. I have no problem with anyone in the beef sector. I just be having questions. And I just wanted to know, you know, Rico is not looking his best these days. He literally is going through some stuff. I almost cash apped him some money so he can get his hair cut finally. But I got grown kids, and if I'm going to help anybody, it's going to be them. What is happening? You know, he's nasty looking. And he's been in these streets with stains on his underoos. And he's sleeping from cot to cot, pillow to pillow. And apparently, allegedly, he got that package. And he don't take his medicine, allegedly. So I'm just like, there are just too many rumors of people who have slept with him, past, present, and future. People who are considering sleeping with him think that he's someone you should sleep with. I am not sure what's going on. I don't get it. And I just have questions. I'm new to being a content creator for the beef sector, but I've been on YouTube for some time. I'm just not consistent with it. But I have questions. Official D, why would you put that D in your mouth? And I'm not going to say allegedly, but I don't think, in my own opinion, I don't think you're lying. Rico, nobody ever says he's a liar. There's a lot that they do say about him, but I've never heard them say he's a liar. So, I mean, official, if you put the D in your mouth, that's your business. My question to you is why that D? And why would he said that it was stinking and musty when you put the D in your mouth? I just have questions. When I look at you, I just see someone who, washes and is clean. So to put something unclean and unwashed in your mouth, I don't understand. Yeah. So that's there. There's that. Then you have this whole thing going on with Bless Watkins and Lady Nika. I have questions, every time I have caught one of Lady Nika's videos, yes, there are some positive aspects to it. Yes, she does sound like a runaway slave almost being caught. Yeah, she do kind of beg a little something, little bit, tiny bit. But she don't seem to be harming anyone. She talk her shit just like anybody else talks their shit. I've caught more Bless Watkins videos than I have Lady Nika videos, and Bless Watkins, she does her little shit too, her little commentary and things. But apparently they're supposed to be friends, and Bless has been talking about Lady Nika behind her back. And I think there's one or two things happening with that. One, it's possible that Bless Watkins had a conversation with Lady Nika, and Lady Nika just doesn't care. Or Bless Watkins hasn't had a conversation with Lady Nika, doesn't know how to approach the situation with Lady Nika, and decides to talk about her behind her back. My only thing is you can talk about and do whatever you choose to do as a grown-ass person living in this world. But if you said it, then you just have to say, I said it. I mean, what they gonna do? What they gonna do, beat her up? I'm confused. What is with all this rigmarole? Like, if I said that you use your lupus as a way to get cash apps and clicks and views, then I said it. What you gonna do? I said it. And if I felt bad about it and it wasn't true, then I'd take it back. But apparently you do have a history of speaking on your lupus very often in your past. And cash apps were flowing. Now, when people want to give you money, they want to give you money, and it don't matter. It's your money that they're giving to you. It's fine. People gonna have their own opinions. But I heard Lady Nika was over there, tearing up and performing. And I just have questions. If you know that you're going to talk about this lady behind her back and there's the potential for it to get out, then you might want to be able to back that shit up when somebody calls you out on it and say, yeah, I said it. And here's why. If you can't do that, then don't talk about nobody behind their back. Or do talk about them. And, this is all the BS that comes from it. And Lady Nika, I mean, you're not a slow lady. You're not slow. You're very intelligent, I think. You know what you're doing. There's a method to your madness. You've been doing it quite a while. And you know some of the things that she said is true. So what's the problem? Is the problem that you're hurt because someone that you like is talking about you, but you know how she is. You know how Bless Watkins is. You know that there's a chance that she's going to talk about you at some point, no matter who you are. It's just, I've watched the videos of her and have seen that. So, yeah, get over it. To be honest, be her friend or don't be her friend, but this is ridiculous. Y'all are grown. And then you got Miss O and Kimmie. And the fact that Kimmie, this is the way that I understood it when I was listening to the Miss O on Sir King's video. Apparently, the Miss O was kind of pushed out by the little group that she was with. And she was fine with just going her own way and letting them talk about her and whatever they felt like they wanted to talk about. And I don't know, maybe she had a relationship with Kimmie or, somehow they were friends. Not sure about the whole backstory, but what I do have questions about is if you keep somebody's secrets forever and ever and ever, and then someone lies on you, and you decide finally that you want to clear these things up, I mean, are you really wrong for that? If the person who's involved in this secret that you're keeping is blatantly trying to make it look like and make you look bad at the same time, and you've put up with it for some time, is it really wrong of you to want to say, you know what, enough is enough? Fuck all of the bull crap and I'm going to clear my name? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I really don't. I think if you choose to lie on me and say I've done something and now there's this firestorm coming down on me, and you have the ability to say, no, this isn't something she was involved in, but nobody's doing that, then apparently I must have to clear my own name if I care enough, because really this shit isn't even that serious, this internet stuff. Calm down, everybody. Everybody. You know, I think Kimmie's doing a lot. And I think for whatever reason, she doesn't want the Miss O to get any clout or any shine, and she wants it all for herself. And I think she's going about it in the most horrible way possible. You know, those are my thoughts on that. I could be very wrong, but that's what I'm on this thing for you guys to tell me, like, okay, well, no, that's not how it happened. This is what happened, and so this is why XYZ. I'm open. I'm open for the feedback because I have questions, you know? And then I want to clear something up. I am not Babe Nation. I am not Club Chat. I am not a Writer Live. I'm not a Treasure Lane person, whatever his people are called. I'm just me, just little old me who has questions. That's it. You either like my questions, want to help me answer some of them, or you don't like me. That's fine too. It's okay. But don't lump me in with a certain group, and treat me like shit because you don't like that group. I am a grown woman who's going to go to whatever platform I want to go to and support whoever I want to support and make sure that I'm not being messy about it. Because I'm nosy and I like to know shit, but I don't like to be in the middle of shit. So I keep my mouth closed. Having said that, I'm going to say something that might confuse y'all a little bit. I don't get the hate that y'all have for 5'8". And maybe it's because to me, she's kind of like the underdog in the situation because it's almost like the whole of the beef sector just goes for her every chance that they get. And I personally don't see what she's really doing to all of you to make you come for her so heavy and in such a mass amount of numbers. I don't get it. And I don't like bullies. I really don't. It bothers me. I also see that Sean Brelly don't bother nobody. He could be messy, but he's messy on his own platform with his own people. He don't even be messing with none of y'all. But y'all always have his name in your mouth. I'm confused by that. I started this whole thing out on YouTube in the beef sector listening to Tracy. And when just around that cusp of when Tracy started to go off the deep end for me, for my liking, and was doxing and doing a lot, I had to let it go. I unfollowed and I moved on and I never looked back. And through her, I found Jay Wilson. And I subscribed to him up until very recently, where he decided to come for me when I just have questions. I just be having questions. I don't mean no harm by any of it. I just have questions. And I'm thinking that we're all adults. You either want to answer my questions or you could just ignore my comment. But I don't know what kind of bee was up his ass that day. He was just like going in and it was cool. It's fine. You and your house, go off, sis, whatever. So I don't go to his house that often. Like I don't go to his little channel that often because he's very different now. And I don't know if it's because he got that little piece of job now. He done graduated, got himself another degree now. I'm not sure what it is. I can tell you what I think could be a part of the issue is that Tracy is now over there with him and they are kind of like talking again. And he's really mean now. And he's not funny anymore. He's mean. And he was like one of the last content creators in the beef sector that really gave a good roast and gag. Without the doxing, without the malicious nastiness. he's mean now. So it's just not as fun, you know. And of course, through him, I met or went to Uncle Tim's page, and there was some touch and go moments with Uncle Tim too, because Uncle Tim was like, I don't know, he was I was scared that he was gonna have a damn heart attack on the damn live. Sometimes he would go so hard, but he's cooled down, he's mellowed down, he's funny now. He's the roast and gag part of what I was missing from the beef sector. And then, of course, nobody can forget the infamous James Caldwell and Phi Babe, cleanup sessions. Like, that was epic. It was great. And now it's not. Like, Phi Babe's moved on. She touches on it a little bit, but James, he's kind of stuck, and it's not funny. It's not funny anymore. Like, I was watching him for his reviews, and then I saw that him and Phi Babe had this thing that they were doing, going back and forth, and I thought it was hilarious. It was like classic. It was great. And now it's just not funny. He's not funny. It's like the roast. I don't know. That element is gone. I don't know. And now the beef sector is just like this. Either you whining and crying, or you trying to take shit off of the internet and dox people, find out where they live and work. It's not roast and gags anymore. It's stupid. You taking people to court. Like, I don't understand. That's another thing I don't understand. Let me just see. I have questions. I don't understand Rita the Baddest Roaster. I don't get it. Now, I know that her history was she was doing skits, and the skits were supposed to be funny, but I don't find her funny. And to be honest with you, I can't keep up with her train of thought. What the fuck is she talking about? 9 times out of 10 is what I'm saying to myself when I happened to be on her page. I don't get it. And how many fucking Dougs and yeahs do we need in the span of a sentence? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. So I have questions. So that's just me, Nicole Moore. I have questions. I'm not low-key coming for anybody, and I'm not a shady person. I just have questions. That's it. I'm not a mean girl. I don't roast and drag. I'm not even that girl. I like to view a good roast and drag. I like to know shit, but I don't like to be in the middle of nothing. And don't come for me unless I send for you. And I haven't sent for anybody. I'm a peace and love kind of person. I'm very neutral. I'm a everybody can get along. I'm a everybody you can roast and gag and go your separate ways and come back and do the shit tomorrow kind of girl. We really don't have to make it any more than that. So let's just recap this so we can move on, because I have questions and I'm hoping somebody can answer some of them for me. And I hope that maybe you understand me a little bit more. Oh, one more thing before we recap. Stomp down. No, actually, I never finished the whole thing that I had about this Phi Babe thing. What I wanted to say was, I think what people were getting misconstrued was why her and Grown Folks TV are not going to work. From my understanding, it was because Grown Folks TV was sending her inappropriate things because he thought she was that girl. And she's not interested in those types of things. Now, should she have shared Clyde Diva's picture that was sent to her by him? She should not have, but she's on her own platform doing her own thing with her own people. If y'all wasn't so busy being all up in the business, y'all wouldn't even know that information. So take that with a grain of salt. Also, I was watching Uncle Tim just a few minutes ago, and he was saying something about how QB, I just don't think QB wants her to have any other friend besides him. I think that he is okay with having friends, like when he had, when him and Tracy D were close. And I think that before Lady P passed away, he, was really regarding her as a good friend to him. And honestly, I could see him trying to trade 5 a.m. for Lady P. I thought that's where we were going. Seemed like he was kind of trying to break away a little bit, but things didn't work out that way. She wound up passing away, and that's so sad, Tracy D ain't turned out to be shit. And so now he's kind of stuck with 5 and he doesn't want her to have any other friends. Like, and she wants a friend so bad that, or maybe he just knows where all the bodies are buried, so she got to keep them close. Like, I don't know, but it's, I don't know. Because even if Grown Folks TV didn't send her inappropriate content, I feel like QB would have found another reason to get rid of him. And that's what I feel like happened. I feel like QB didn't like Grown Folks TV and figured out a way to get him out the picture. A lot of people in her camp didn't like Grown Folks TV. Personally, I didn't see it. I didn't see what the draw was. Yeah, he's a handsome man. But those are just pictures, baby. You got to see that man in real life to know what that really looks like. And when we found out that he takes his teeth off and puts them on the side table. So there's that. Anyway, I have questions. I'm out. Let me go.